5 warning signs that it's time to quit your job. Welcome back everyone, this is Victoria from Psychant. Today in this video I'm going to tell you the 5 warning signs that you should seriously consider quitting your job. So one of the most difficult professional life decisions is to quit a job. Many people are staying in unfulfilling jobs, positions they hate, and roles that are not giving any possibility for advancement. Simply because for a need of security, they need the money, they just want to be in comfort, or they think that there are no other alternatives. I can totally understand that many times when we're working, we experience conflicts, irritations, and it's completely normal that at certain point of time we will not feel so happy at our jobs. In other cases, the job isn't so good, but we stick to it simply because we think that there are no other options and we just think that we need the security. However, in many cases, there are important signs that you should definitely not ignore when it comes to quitting your job. And this means that you should seriously consider exploring other possibilities. And that's why in this video, I decided to give you the 5 most warning signs that you should seriously consider quitting your job and start looking for other opportunities. The very first common and warning sign that it's seriously the time for you to quit your job is that you are in a toxic work environment. I'm pretty sure that you heard the term a toxic work culture or like toxic work environment, but what does it actually mean to be in such a place? If you really feel that your workplace is like a stress factory, full of conflicts between employees, management, doesn't matter, infighting, or you feel that you're being harassed at your workplace, it's seriously a clear sign that you should maybe consider quitting your job. Also, you might be a target of bullying, for example, or a victim of violence, not necessarily physical, but maybe you might be a victim of psychological or verbal or emotional violence in your workplace, and you feel that you're not treated right, that your rights as an employee are being violated, then it's clearly a big red flag that you should move on. If you don't find a way to stop the violence and the unequal treatment, then it's clearly that there are no other options and you should start exploring other opportunities. Even studies show that the toxic workplace environment can have a great negative impact on employees' well-being and health. So if you indeed experience this in your workplace, then you should definitely move on. The second important warning sign that it's time to quit your job is that there is no possibility for career growth or any advancement in your work. So many people get stuck in dead-end jobs with no possibility for a promotion or any kind of career development. So indeed, if you feel that you are stagnating at your current job, that the tasks are becoming too low level and you have greater ambitions, then it's seriously the time for you to look for another company or organization that will allow you to grow and learn something new. So if you indeed feel that your activities or tasks are not challenging anymore, you feel that you're not learning basically anything new in your current job, then it's seriously the time for you to consider another company which you're sure that stimulates career growth, employee growth, and also career advancement. Another bonus tip in order to avoid being in such an organization that doesn't stimulate career growth is that you directly ask in the interview what are the career opportunities or growth opportunities at this particular organization. So in that way you can kind of avoid being in a similar working environment, and you'll be sure that there may be a possibility for you to grow in your next job opportunity. The third important warning sign that it's time for you to move on is that your boss or supervisor is making you feel really bad. So let's say that you are experiencing some challenges at work and you're trying to talk to your supervisor, you're even adjusting your behavior, and you're hoping to see some improvement. However, even after multiple attempts to try to discuss with your manager, still you're facing some challenging attitude and some poor management style, let's say from your boss or your direct supervisor. The bad behavior or the bad feelings that you're getting from your manager can seriously affect not only your time at work but also your personal life. So indeed, if your boss is making you feel miserable to the extent that you can't bear it anymore, it's time for you to move on. In one study, it even showed that 60% of workers left their jobs because they didn't like their direct supervisor. So if you indeed are experiencing this, it's definitely the time for you to enter the job market once again. The fourth warning sign, which is kind of not so obvious or a bit hidden, is that there is a mismatch between yours and your company's values. So let's say that your company is having certain values, work ethic, and beliefs, and you, as a human being, as a person, you're having your own personal values and philosophies which you believe in. However, there might be a mismatch between how you and your company believe the organization should operate. Either this is like work ethics or cultural differences or just certain philosophies. So when people ask you like something about your company or to tell something more about your work, you kind of feel uncomfortable talking about your company's values, work ethics, or any business direction that they're having. So for example, your company, the latest product that your company released is harmful for the environment, and you are an activist working for environmental cause or environmental issues. And whatever the issue is, if your personal values have nothing to do with your company's values, then it's time for you to seriously move on with a work environment or work culture that fits your personal values. Even I've prepared a special video regarding workplace culture, which I'm sure will be interesting for you to explore this topic a bit deeper. I'm going to link it in the description, so make sure to check it out. So if you're interested in receiving this type of content related to job seeking or career growth that we're having, make sure to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell button so you will receive all our new coming videos. The fifth very important warning sign that is saying you that you should quit your job is that starting your workday is a challenge. So let's say that you're not passionate about your job anymore. You feel like your work is draining your energy. You're not looking forward to start your workday, and you're kind of staring at the clock to actually waiting for the day to finish, which this is definitely not a good sign. Even you might feel burnt out. You feel that your work is kind of affecting your health, your emotional, physical health, and it's also affecting your personal relationships. Either that's the family relationships or partner, romantic, whatever it is, you kind of feel that your work is kind of taking a big part from your personal life. Also, you kind of feel that your job is making you feel sick, and you're even thinking about 10 plus reasons to call for sick leave simply because you don't want to be at the workplace. So if you indeed feel that your work is starting to impact your personal life and health, especially your psychological health and physical health, then it's seriously the time for you to move on and seek for new possibilities. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. And my question for you today is, what was the biggest red flag that made you quit your last job?